Hey, welcome to the bridge of the Here's to Us on What Yacht to Do. We spent a lovely night last night at this really neat protected anchorage. Really not much room for more than one big boat like ours, but we had it all to ourselves. And we swung, I guess, around about 120 degrees. Wind was coming from that way and eventually came from this way. And we have a nice smile on there. Anchor held great. About right now showing about 9 feet of water. When we first came in it was 7, and we went through a tide cycle, so we're now at high tide. We're going to be departing, weighing the anchor and getting out of here. About 32 miles down to the next anchorage. No bridges that have to open for us, and so we are just looking forward to a nice day. It's cooled down considerably. I think it was about 50 degrees this morning or less, so let's get ready and go.
We are taking off from our anchorage here, and it was a lovely, peaceful evening. I can't believe we were the only ones in here. It was really nice. We are sheltered from wind. I guess a cold front came in and got a little chilly. We had a very nice evening here, Cape Hayes. Check it out if you're in the area. Yeah. Did you see that dolphin over there? There were some following us whenever we were in the area. Of course, when I got my camera, I couldn't find them anymore. And it looks like this one has suddenly gone shy. But it's always exciting to see whenever you're not expecting nature to pop its head up like that. Oh. Maybe you heard me. Yeah, there are crab pots. Ooh, got one on each side of us. Did you see the one on the other side? Come on, little friends. There were tons of crab pots that when we were coming down. In fact, there were some in the channel, and that's very unusual for that to happen. So I'm not sure if they got blown over or what, but if you take a look around, you saw those white round balls floating. See a red one over there, and they are just everywhere. We're getting back out. Oh, they're right here in front, leading the way. Yeah, both of them are down there. Making sure we get out to the ICW, that we know the way. We got plenty of clearance on this bridge. It is a swing bridge. You can see there are 2 sides to go on. We're following the highway rules. We'll stick to the right. And you saw the boards, there's plenty of room. We're about, what, 19 with the antennas up. Not a problem. I remember going through this the first time.
Yeah.
It's such an unusual sight once you get past that swing bridge. Looks like a little fort out here. Mm-hmm. Must have been a previous railroad.
No wake or minimum wake, and as I remember it says submerged pilings, which is
right, yeah.
I'd like to know where they are, but I can imagine going right through the center here, we shouldn't have any problem. And it looks pretty good on Aqua map.
But it does look like an old fort, doesn't it?
It does.
Danger signs everywhere.
Yeah.
Fishermen on top of that bridge as well as down below.
Mile marker 26.3, and out to our starboard over there is the Boca Grande Inlet. And right now the water's rushing out at about 1¼ miles per hour current going out that way. So we're getting a little bit of wave action as the water rushes out. So a little bit choppy here, and Rev went down and battened down the hatches. Everything good down there?
Everything's fine.
Yeah, we kind of got lulled into a safe sense of security, you know, being on the intracoastal, and then last night having such a wonderful anchorage, and then, you know, you kind of look and you go like, oh geez, we're going to go through a big bay area here, and so you always have to be alert for that. And Rev went down, she's got everything going, and you're also doing dishes down there, you said, so it's not bad. You can do the dishes. All right, so it'll calm out here as we pass the point, and I can feel it already starting to calm out, so I think we'll be good.
Well, the sun's blocking my shot right now, but look at this ferry that's out here. Looks like, what is that? Lady Chadwick. And there is a guy with a microphone, so they're getting some kind of tour. And you just like people to wave at you, don't you?
So we see a sailing vessel out there, and they don't have AIS, and we cannot see their name because even with the binoculars, the tender is hanging over the name. So I'd like to give this guy a nice slow pass, so how am I going to do it? Is what I did is I held on 16 and I said sailing vessel passing by red 34 at mile marker 12.1 southbound, and he came back. He was listening to his radio on 16, and I said, hey, can we go over to 17? And we went over to 17, and I said, hey, if you can slide over a little bit to the right, I'll give you a nice slow pass as we come by. So you work it out one way or another, and that's a way to do it. So now we have another boat that is northbound, and I just radioed the sailing vessel and told them we would pass once this other craft is abeam us here or past us. He's coming. And it looks like he's slowing down, so that's all working out pretty good here. So
looks like the channel curves around to the right.
Yeah, we're going to go to the right, yeah. So we'll be on the outside of the turn here. Plenty of water. I got a speedboat or something over there. See that?
Yes.
Go rooster tail on that one.
It's kind of busy here for a Tuesday.
Sure is.
He already waved to you, so I can't see the name of his boat. Going out to anchor. There are already sailboats and other boats anchored here, but it's plenty big. The wind is going to be busy tonight, so we know we're going to swing. I don't want to get too close to anybody. the good news is we all swing the same way. So, how's the depth, Sam? 10 feet, perfect. You ready? Okay. Here we go. Got a little mud from my last anchorage. Left the anchor straight down. The water is really clear. Okay, Sam said he's just gonna let it sit there a while and settle into this position.
Well, thanks for coming along on this trip from our anchorage up at Cape Hayes, and we are now here anchored at St. James East. We took a look at about 4 different anchorages along here. York and St. James each had an east and a west, and we settled on this one. And the reason is, there's a couple reasons, is that the wind is going to swing around. Right now it's out of the south, it's going to swing to the west and then eventually to the north. So we'll have protection when the wind does pick up from the north. I think the cell service is really good here. We were watching that. We got 5G on both of our carriers. And also, it's going to be great because we're away from any city lights, so we'll be able to come out tonight and look at the stars. So I think perfect anchorage. So we'll see you next time on What Yacht to Do.